today's video, we are diving into two of the most powerful approaches to make your AI agent truly autonomous.
Got it. Let me just lock in a solo online meeting for you tomorrow at 2 p.m. I'll add a video link too. One moment.
Okay.
Sorry, a few more seconds. Done. Your solo online meeting is booked for tomorrow at 2 p.m. with a Google Meet link.
And then I'll show you how to host your own MCP server on Zapier to be able to integrate your AI agent with over 7,000 apps. Alright, I'm Rosyu. Starting with the question that everyone is asking. Now, you've built the agent and you have lovely prompt and your agent is talking your clients in a very good way. But now it's time to empower your agent with some tools like booking calendar, connecting with Notion, ClickUps, custom CRM or whatever you are trying to connect to. So now your agent need to take actions. And for that reason, it is called it agent because without taking action, it is just a RAG system or retrieval augmented generation. So empowering your agent with tools is very important because there isn't agentic AI without autonomous actions. And for that reason, we have two major choices if you want to empower your agent with tools and actions to take. The first one is A to A or agent to agent. And this approach simply is about agents talking to each other. So think of it like agent is asking another agent to do something or to get something done. Like, hey, can you handle this? Can you book this event? Can you connect with Notion page and check this info? So agent Y will go to Notion and fetch the information and then come back to Agent X. So think of it like Agent X says, hey, can you handle this? Whatever the mission is, Agent 2 says, yeah, I got it. So it is kind of delegation or delegating other agents to get something done. Sounds good. So it is great for passing tasks around, but agents still need tools actually to get work done. So if I have an agent for Notion and an agent for, let's say, CRM or Salesforce, every single one has authority to take actions in these platforms. But at the end of the day, still, you need to empower these agents with tools in order to be able to take action with a Notion or CRM like Salesforce or any similar CRM. So tools is needed. Whatever the tool or the framework that you're using, you still need to empower your agent with tools. And that means if you have Agent X and the Agent Y, the two agents should have tools so they can do something for you. And Agent Y as well, so they can communicate with each other and execute their missions. So the tool layers are still needed even with A to A. So what's the purpose of agent to agent if all you need is only tools? This is not true. But majority of use cases, all you need is really tools. So the bottom line from my perspective is that A to A is very powerful in very complicated scenarios in which you want to build specific agent to do specific thing. And under this agent, you have tools. So for that reason, you can go for A to A or agent to agent from Google. But 90% of time, you will need to use MCP. And MCP is the game changer in agentic AI. And the question now is why? Why MCP is so powerful in empowering your agents with tools and capabilities to take autonomous actions. MCP equal tools access made standard. No need to build new connector for Slack, Gmail, calendar every time. So think of it. Now, most of people, when they use Gmail in their agents, they need to send email, verify, watch email, check something, make it read, filter, or categorize their emails. So 99.9% of the needs are unified. So the MCP is about having all these tools built in, and all you need is just to access with natural language by asking and sending the MCP in natural language. So this is the strength of MCP. So custom builds give you flexibility, but every new tool equal new code, more bugs and more maintenance. This is the same point. You don't have to build everything you need from scratch, like connector to Slack or Salesforce or Gmail or calendar. You need just to use already exists tools. So with MCP, you can plug tools once into an MCP server. So many agents can use those tools. So let's say you have 5 agents, and the common used tools between all these agents is checking your Notion pages or checking something from your Facebook or Instagram page. So you don't have to build the same tool for every single agent. You get to reuse it. You get to use something standard, something without any kind of bugs. And that's why we have MCP or Model Context Protocol. So MCP handles tool description. And this is very, very powerful point. Because as I will show you in this video, you can trigger the tool only with your natural language instruction within your agent. So only with prompt, you can trigger and they get info. You can trigger and they take action. And this is one of the strength points. So agents know what tools exist, what they do, how to call them. So no guessing. And the last one is for businesses, building custom plus custom equals slow. You want to deliver fast. The agility of delivering and being fast is very important factor if you want to grow in this market, because proactivity is 90% of your business. So slow means expensive, and MCP means faster to launch and easier to scale. Now it is easy to decide which track or which path to take. As I told you, A2A is very powerful, but only for 5% of the use cases or the projects in which you have very complex agents doing very specific tasks. But for, let's say, 95% of the use cases, MCP is more than sufficient. And the reason why is that MCP direct tool access, so it is standardized. A2A just communication between two agents, so it is not handling the tool layer, but MCP communication plus execution. So with MCP, you only use one setup and you are good to go. So all agents can use Gmail, Slack, Calendar, CRM, whatever. With A2A, every agent still needs its own tools. So A2A and MCP are empowering your agent with actions and autonomy, but the way they are working is very different. So MCP gives agents a clear instruction, what tools exist, what they do, how to use them. And this is very important because the way you are triggering the agent must be done in very accurate way. Let's say you have tool X and tool Y and tool Z. Let's say X for booking, Y for checking, X for deleting. And you are sending your natural language prompt or instruction, natural language. So the MCP has metadata about all these tools, so it can handle your request in a very accurate way. And I'll show you how to do this in Zapier Assistant. So you can empower your assistant to take actions and to do pretty much everything. We are going to work on a small employee. So triggering tools is a very important role, and that depends on the description or the metadata behind the tools. So if you have tool, you get to define metadata of it, like description, roles, and all the rest of these similar things. So the bottom line is A2A without MCP equal agents talking in a circle. So all these agents has nothing to do or has no actions to take. So still we need MCP even if you are using A2A protocol. So now we've agreed that MCP is the best choice or the best way to empower your agent with tools and autonomous actions. Now it's time to decide which MCP or which provider to use if you're gonna use MCP in your project. And this is a very important question to ask. Now in the market, we have two major providers, Make.com and Zapier. And they are really different in the way they are representing MCP or Model Context Protocol. And this is a very critical question to ask because you need to go only for one platform in the journey of building your AI agent. Now, in short, Zapier has the largest integration channel when it comes to MCP. And this is the biggest advantage in Zapier. So with Zapier MCP, you get tons of built-in integrations already ready. But Make MCP shines when you already have automation inside Make. So it's kind of reusing your automation workflows. It is good for reusing your workflows, but I think Zapier is still the strongest platform for providing MCP. The biggest reason is they have like 8,000 apps integration ready to be used it with so many platforms that you can integrate in your agent. So all you need is just to generate a Zapier MCP server endpoint and the big action like send a Slack, add calendar, and all the rest of the things that you might need. So I have this assistant in Vabi, which is corporate meeting scheduler agent. It is for scheduling and sending confirmation emails to people want to book in any corporate. So I'm just trying to prove the concept. I'm just trying to show you how to utilize MCP in your agents or in Vabi Assistant as an example of using Zapier MCP. So the prompt is very simple. It is just for checking availability, suggest the slots, create meeting, create a video link, and all the rest of the things. And the flow, as you can see, is use MCP calendar tools to check and suggest the slots. So we can test it from a chat. Hey, how can I help you with your meeting today? So now the agent hasn't any kind of tools or any MCP integrated. So to add the MCP, all we need is just to go to Zapier MCP. So Zapier MCP gives you 300 operations to execute for free per month. So Zapier MCP, you must write Zapier and then MCP to lead you to the right page. So go to the first link, Zapier MCP, AI in action, and then get started. Log in with your account, and then you will see this page in which you can add MCP. You name the MCP. In our case, we will select other and then the name of this MCP. Then you will see this page. So in my MCP, I have calendar tools and I have Gmail tools. And the tools, as you can see, is like the following. We have find calendars, get calendar information, move event to another calendar, and all the rest of the tools that you might need. And the same thing with Gmail. Find email, remove label from email, add label to email, and everything you might need. And this is not only for Gmail and Calendar or Google Calendar. You have more than 7,000 apps integrated in Zapier. And that's why I believe Zapier is the strongest MCP provider in the market right now. So it is not only about just booking events and send confirmation emails. You can connect with Notion, Google Sheets, Google Docs, Microsoft Outlook, or anything. Salesforce, which is very huge CRM platform, and ClickUps, which is very sophisticated platform for connecting apps together. So you have 7,000 apps. So 100% what you are looking for, you are going to find in Zapier MCP. For that reason, we are using it. So if you clicked on Gmail, you will find all the available tools and you just need to add them all as I did. For this server, I have only tools for calendar and for Gmail. Now, you need to connect your server with your Vabi assistant in order to communicate together and execute tasks. So all you need is just to go to Connected tab and then copy the server URL and then paste this URL in tools. So first you get to create new tool. So you get to create a new tool, go to tools and then MCP. This is the MCP. And you have to have a very clear description for this MCP so your agent can trigger the MCP in the right time. Use this MCP server whenever you want to book an event. Okay, so this description is important so the assistant can trigger the MCP in the right time. And we have the server settings. We will copy, or we already copied. Let you check. We copied this ID and then pasted there. This is the ID. And then save. And that's all you need. Look how easy it is. This is literally will empower your agent to take actions like booking calendar, check availability, alter the event, send the emails. Only with this step, your agent can be integrated with more than 7,000 apps with only this tool or this line or this integration. So now it's time to assign, I forgot to save. Okay, saved it. Now it's time to assign this tool to the corporate meeting scheduler agent. So go to tools from this tab and then I will select MCB tool and then publish.
Hey, how can I help with your meeting today?
Can you book me for tomorrow at 2 p.m.?
Sure thing. Can you let me know who will be joining? And if you'd prefer it to be online or in person. Any agenda or topic for the meeting would be helpful too.
It is only me and it's going to be online.
Got it. Let me just lock in a solo online meeting for you tomorrow at 2 p.m. I'll add a video link too. One moment.
Okay.
Sorry, a few more seconds. Done. Your solo online meeting is booked for tomorrow at 2 p.m. with a Google Meet link.
Okay, we have this Zapier Google Calendar created detailed event. So this is the MCB request. Tomorrow is this day. Okay, we have the event booked in our calendar. Now, if we want to send like a verification code, it's gonna be very easy. Just you can define this in the prompt because you are using MCB. No need to build a complete workflow from scratch in make.com. So everything you can handle from only the natural language. And we can test the agent now, or we can define, let's say in this prompt that, let's say user can send emails by utilizing all the MCB email tools. So since we have all the Gmail tools are available in our MCB, as we can see in configuration or configure, we have remove label from email, we have reply to email, send email, find email. We have pretty much everything needed for sending and receiving emails. So the MCB has access to all of these things. We can just go to this assistant and say, let's close this and talk to this assistant, or let's chat and then say, can you send email? Okay, sure. Okay. Let's give my personal Gmail, elhawit@gmail.com. I want just to say hello. Okay, to error. So we have error. So this is the message to subject body, and then we have this error. Okay, error MCB. Invalid argument for to Gmail send email, invalid type string. I need add some details into the email sending request. Make it work. Could you share my specific extra details like include email or just simple hello? Yes, I want simple content like hello Amr. So the instruction is send a simple email. Okay, done. It worked. Those are responses successfully. So these are the logs. So the email is sent successfully to my Gmail. Let's check my Gmail. Okay, so I have the email sent to me, hello Amr. Okay, so everything's working fine. So the purpose of this video is to prove to you that MCB is a game changer for your automation. Utilizing MCB is very, very important for you if you want to build a very powerful agent. So the idea is that you don't need to build everything from scratch. In the future, if you are building these apps for your clients, you can just say that you can integrate with any app or any software because most of people are using similar tools and similar CRMs. So most of your clients are going to use something like Salesforce or any CRM. 100% you will find a pre-built integration. So don't you ever waste time building something from scratch because all your needs are already exists. Your skills is about putting things together. Your skills is about utilizing the already exists tools and integrations. In the next video, I will dive deeply in MCB and we are going to discuss really advanced concepts because MCB is all you need.